And what's up, YouTube? It's your pal Moonstone, and yeah, this is a video I never thought I'd do. I kind of went over this topic before in the past, how I came out with autism, but one of my friends asked, hey, do you need to come out with autism? Like, is it a proper thing that people need to do? And I'm just gonna share my personal opinion on it. And I just want to point out, this is nothing I would take as professional. This is just my personal opinion, what I think, and what I feel like other people who are on the autism spectrum should know. And if you are on the autism spectrum, that's probably why you're watching this video. Or if you're an autistic furry, that's also probably the reason why you're watching this video. Or if you're just a new viewer who saw my other videos and just saw this new one, and then we're like, huh, I wonder what this video's about. Then, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Now, before we get into this video, I want to remind you guys to like, share, and subscribe, and go check out my brother Alex's art channel. I'll put a link to it in the description down below. He has only 25 subscribers, and I strongly feel like he deserves more subscribers than I do, because his artwork is amazing. I'm serious, go check it out. So yeah, first, I want to point out what autism is. Autism is also known as ASD, which stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder. It's basically where your brain works a little differently. Like, you see the world differently, and you have different sensory things, and I just want to point out again, this is nothing that's really professional. This is just my words of explaining it. So yeah, the autism you're probably thinking of is low-functioning autism, because I feel like that's the autism more people are aware of. And I feel like that's actually why somebody will be thinking, hey, that guy's autistic. He don't look autistic. And yeah, I know you're probably thinking that. Well, it's because low-functioning autism, that's probably the autism you're thinking of, is basically where people act a little different than other people. Like, some people have to wear headphones a lot because of how noisy it could be. And one thing that a lot of you guys probably know about autism already is that we like trains. Like, the whole topic of trains, that's probably something that a lot of people are familiar with. And do I like trains? Yeah, I was really obsessed with them when I was younger. I still like them now, but I'm just not as obsessed as I was when I was younger. But that's just because I'm getting older, I'm maturing more, and I have to learn more about real world. I can't be caught up in my fantasy world all the time. That's a lot of trouble that autistic people have. We keep getting caught in our own fantasy world and our own imaginations, and that kind of distracts us from the real world. It can kind of cause us to drift even more isolated. That's actually one of the reasons why I feel like we have a hard time making friends or interacting with people. My personal problem with autism now and then is probably the noise. I mean, lots of noise can hurt my ears like so bad. I constantly have to wear headphones and loud noises and with crowds around, because in the school hallway it feels like just a giant tornado of people just swirling around me, and the sounds that they're making just kind of push against my ears, making me feel like, oh, they're gonna pop. And the only problem with that is, well, it's not really a problem. Headphones help me a lot. They really help me get through some hard times, or basically when I just need to calm down. The only problem is, it's kind of hard for me to tell when someone's talking to me or not. Most of the time they would have to tap me on the shoulder, or one time my mom booped me on the nose. Kind of hurt, but I found it pretty funny. And it could cause a lot of people to get mad sometimes. So I feel like that's the only downside of having to wear headphones a lot, because it can really cause a lot of people confusion. It can make people hard to talk to you. But hey, I'm just saying, we need less noise. It's really hard for some of us. It's not hard for everyone who's on the autism spectrum, but it's a proper thing that we struggle with a lot. It's just a proper thing. Back when I was a baby, my mom had to put cotton swabs in my ears so that way I wouldn't cry, because when she was walking around with me in a large crowd, that's what happened. I would just cry. I couldn't stand it. I don't personally remember this because, you know, I was a baby. This is just something mom told me a while back. And basically, that is what causes a lot of us to think, okay, we have to come out with autism because my friends might think I'm weird. Well, let me tell you, I thought the exact same thing. Whenever I played with my friends and I did something off, I didn't think this in the past. This is something that happened after I decided, okay, I've autism, what now? Because this was a while after my mom explained to me what autism was, and I had it. And ever since then, it kind of changed me. I used to feel pretty confident when I was playing around my friends, but after that, I started to realize, like, how my actions was different than theirs, because I never noticed this. I always thought my actions were normal, but when I compared my actions when I was playing with theirs, I felt like I was completely a freak. I felt like I was completely different. So I constantly felt nervous playing around them, and that's probably the main thing that caused me to drift away and become less active with other kids. I feel like that's probably what caused me to, you know, become less of a social person. I wasn't really a social person already, but I think that further isolated myself. So when I figured out I was autistic, thanks a lot, Mom. I'm not complaining about it, but still, thanks a lot. It really helped me understand the world better. yeah, I feel like breaking the news, like first learning about it, that's probably the hardest part. But I still feel like we should learn about autism, like that we're autistic, the beginning our parents figure out about it. Because I really feel like they'll help us adapt and learn about the world in a different way and how we can evolve and become a better person and basically how we could basically survive. Because if you're autistic but you don't know about it for a long time, it's basically just a secret that you keep from yourself. It keeps building up, and later on it could really hit hard. So yeah, I played with my friends. I felt like I was completely off. I felt like I was a completely freak. And deep down, I thought that they were thinking, "Oh, this kid's weird. I wish I wasn't playing with him." That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. I'm sure a lot of you guys think that too, but I was wrong. As soon as I told them, "Hey, I'm autistic. Please don't hate me," they're like, "Oh, it's fine. It's cool. You're still a friend. Want to come play?" And I was like, "You guys don't think I'm weird? You don't think I'm crazy? You don't think I'm?" And they were like, "No, we never thought that. Why do you think we think that?" And I was like, I was freaking out over nothing. Because I'm serious, that's what it felt like. I felt so embarrassed, but I felt so relieved. Like, I thought because I was different that they were secretly hiding their true feelings from me. I thought they were hiding that they didn't like me or anything like that. But after I figured out the news and learned the truth about what they're thinking and realized I was freaking out over nothing, that hit hard, but that only lasted for a few minutes. So, my final conclusion is, should you come with autism? Well, if you feel like you want to be completely honest with friends, I feel like you have to completely show who you really are. And if you feel like that, okay, I think I need to tell them. Or if it's a loved one or your lover or something like that, and you want to be more open to them, then yes, you probably should. But it's nothing that is really that important, in my opinion, because it's nothing like coming out as gay or coming out as a furry, because coming out as a furry isn't even a really big thing. Being a furry is just a hobby. But lots of people don't think it's a choice. But technically, yeah, it's a choice. By not complaining, I love being afraid. Coming out with autism is basically just a small thing that eventually you have to do in your life. It's nothing that's really life changing. It's something that's really gonna sit on you forever. But it's really something that I think will help you accept yourself and learn to adapt with the world and for everyone to see who you truly are. Because if you think that someone's hiding their feelings from you is thinking that you're weird or something like that, think about what I said. Because I thought the exact same thing. I was freaking out over nothing. And in the end, it only drew me closer to my friends. So, is it an absolute must coming up with autism? No. Do I recommend it? Only if you feel like you absolutely need to. Only if you feel like, okay, I have to admit it. And if you're worried about losing your friends because of it, if you're worried about someone thinking you're weird, then I advise, my personal opinion, I highly advise you just let that friend go. Because if they don't accept you for who you truly are, that means they were never your true friend at all. Because a true friend would always accept you for who you are. Believe me. Well, guys, that's all for today's video. I'm sorry it's a little weird and a little overdramatic, but as I didn't script this one, I did not script this video. I wanted it to completely come from the heart. And I really hope if you're autistic or on the spectrum or anything like that, this helped a lot. I don't want you to take my videos as serious advice or serious medical things or something like that, because all this is just my opinion and my personal experience. But I do deeply hope that helped you in some way and that it may help you in the future. And if you're thinking about coming out with autism, don't make it over dramatic. You can just say, hey, I'm autistic. Are we still friends or something like that? Not exactly, but yeah. Don't think too much of it. Just do it. Be brave. Be strong. I'm here for you. Well, guys, until we meet again, peace. See you later. Bye.